Best friends this week. It's the Rams and the Bears. All that and more. Coming up next.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance at a tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And here we go from Chicago. Mecole Hardman now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. To throw, Herbert into the hands of Conklin. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Herbert on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. It's Herbert once more. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. Brooks on the counter. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Sent to the ground by Austin Booker. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. From the 32. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Running for the marker with Williams. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Just short on 3rd down. No gain on the run. And now what will they do on 4th?
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Sly's kick is up and good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked 1st overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. That's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you can put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair and eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Dukes out a 1-stop. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Williams to throw on 1st. Brought in right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
2nd and 6 now. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And that makes it 3rd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. He rolls to his right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, 1st sack on the board on the 1st drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a three-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Hardman with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. And expect a busy final week for him because, well, he's been busy all season long, leading the NFL in receptions this year. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Herbert now. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
That's caught for the first. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got a first to begin the frame. This will be caught by Cooper. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's 4th down. Joshua Carty after the Rams field goal try. His first kick was good. This second look from 35 yards away. Sly's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. First down, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Chicago first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down throw by Williams. Complete out to the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stop made by Braden Fisk. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Williams from the gun. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up. On 4th down, it's Tory Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. A quick slant here into the hands of Cooper. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Bears into the nickel for 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Herbert throwing again. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Where you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
The Bears about set for their next possession. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Williams. Odunze's got it, right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
That's good. For Bears, 1st down.
Williams to throw on 1st. Hits his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Bears are on the move here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
2nd and 13. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Looking for a target. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Mevis able to knock it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
Hardman with a return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Rams are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Herbert on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Cooper. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. From the 46. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Herbert to throw once more. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. It's going to be a punt of 46 yards. And it's going to be Bears football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw it. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock.
And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the 3rd quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the 2nd half. And they could take control of the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. They send a receiver in motion right. 1st down, Williams. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. putting the tight end in motion. Williams on the play action. Uh-oh, he's in trouble, and the Rams bring him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, my big man.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. This is away, and once again, he's caught all of it. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Rams will take possession. 1st and 10 from the 41. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now Herbert to throw. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd down run with Brooks. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Complete. It's Cooper. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. From the red zone now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And it sets up 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
3rd and long, and that coordinator decides to dial up the pressure, and they get to the quarterback. You know why I love this call, Kate? It's not just because of the aggressive makeup, but you really dictate to that offense. 3rd and extra long is a great time to blitz, because either you get home like that, or the ball's got to come out way short of the sticks. Job well done defensively. Okay, we know that every one of these NFL games, well, they can take a life of their own every single weekend. Some are high-flying with lots of points. Others, like this one, they're a grinder. And when you're in a low-scoring game, every one of these kicks is important.
This return makes it up to the 25. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll run here on 1st down. And he stopped after a nice gain up past the 25. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Williams set to pass. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Tight end going in motion here. 1st down throw by Williams. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Completed over the middle. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 3rd quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Buys top. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Bears pick it up, headed the other way. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow their lead off the turnover. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. Mevis ready to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Rams headed out to the field now. And as much as we thought we'd be watching highlights here, talking about this passing game, Brock, it's been the guys on the other side of the ball who've come in and stolen that spotlight.
Yeah, and in an offensive-driven league, and one that's sometimes even legislated that way, it's nice and refreshing to see a defense put together an effort like this.
Amen.
Be the ones everybody's talking about for how well they've played on their side of the ball.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Chased out to it, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Here's Herbert. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Williams will look to throw. Davis there to grab it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
At the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, Williams. Throw left side, caught by Davis. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 38. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 41. They send the tight end in motion. Williams to throw on 1st. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. He finds Odunze running the slant. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Williams. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it! And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hand off to the back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Williams. Drops back. Needs an open man.
Williams pass. Thrown away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Hardman with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Brooks. And he has enough room to gain about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. Nearly an interception on that play. And now a 4th down staring right at him. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. Here come the Bears back out on offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays that follow. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Davis motioning left. 1st down, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That's caught for the first. And that one's going to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24. Short pass brought in. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
A loss of 3.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Williams to throw. Davis makes the play along the sideline. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Mevis able to knock it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out come the Rams on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Herbert from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Has some space inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. back to the well again. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Another carry for him. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears put up even more points in a win. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears make it a 24-point ball game. Mevis ready to send this one away. Hardman with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 46. That one's incomplete over the middle.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Here's a give up the middle. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They give it to him again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And they get one more victory in a division champion season. That, of course, not the championship they're focused on, right, Brock? And the road to the Super Bowl will begin at home next week in the wild card round. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.